Look, everyone's talking about the new CMF Phone 2 Pro, and I get it, it's all hyped up. But Nothing also launched these, and these have been kind of going under the radar. I mean, this is the CMF Buds 2, launched at 2,700 rupees. This is the CMF Buds 2 Plus, launched at 3,300 rupees, and these actually bring solid features for the price. So the question is, how do these compare to, say, the Realme Buds Air 7 or even the OnePlus NORD Buds 3 Pro? Did I get the name right? Now I'm going to answer exactly that, and I highly recommend you to subscribe because we have some amazing videos lined up. So this is Rupesh, you're watching Sillycorns, and let's start with this first, the CMF Buds 2 Plus. So these are the new CMF Buds 2 Plus, and these look like, CMF Buds. I mean, CMF is clearly going with the dial, this squarish sort of case as its signature design, but there are differences between a Pro Plus versus a non-Plus, non-Pro Buds. See, the Buds 2 Plus has a soft touch finish on the case similar to the Buds 2 Pro, and that means it just feels very premium in the hand. The build is also solid, but considering how my CMF Buds 2 Pro looks like from the back, this too is gonna get some wear and tear. Another design change I noticed is that with all the different CMF Buds going around, the confusion with names, Nothing has kind of started making it clear what you're paying for. Yes, if you still didn't get it, Nothing is adding the name here inside the case. Apart from this, you get the non-smart aluminum dial with lanyard holes, you get the Type-C charging port, the LED indicator is here, the pairing button on the inside, and the buds attached magnetically. And talking of the buds, they have a more cleaner design. I mean, there's no CMF logo on the stem, and the buds have a matte finish on the outside, glossy on the inside, just like my heart. There's more holes for probably better wind noise reduction when in calls, so all in all, very practical design. The Buds 2 Plus also have the IP55 rating. You get a very snug fit, very comfortable, although that is kind of subjective. And you get extra ear tips in the box, so no problems there. These buds also have wear detection, which works accurately. These have touch controls, which work well. No single tap, but double tap to play pause works well. So does triple tap to change tracks, tap and hold to change ANC modes. There's also double tap and hold to, say, changing the volume. And all of these controls are obviously customizable in the app. Now, the designer part, I was more interested in checking out the sound quality because while the Nothing Buds, the CMF Buds, have been pretty good in terms of the sound, they haven't always been the best. And specs wise, these have a 12mm driver with high-res LDAC support, and the audio quality here is very massive, for the lack of a better word. Basically something that most Indians like, but that has its pros and cons. See, these buds are loud and punchy. The bass is also thumpy, especially with the ultra bass feature in the app. And yes, if you enjoy a lot of bass in your buds, you are gonna like this. But I compared this with the Realme Buds Air 7 to just get an idea, and that's when I realized that this is achieving great bass but kind of drowning out everything else. I mean, a lot of people in the office tried out these buds, and almost everyone found the Realme Buds Air 7 to be more balanced, have more clearer vocals and instruments. Now, don't get me wrong, the CMF Buds 2 Plus aren't bad. In fact, they have more bass, they are louder, but again, not the best if you prefer a more balanced sound. Anyway, you get all the audio features here. Like I mentioned at the start, there's the ultra bass option with multiple levels. Spatial audio is here. It works when watching movies, but not a huge difference. There's also EQ options in the app with an option to create custom EQs. But the one new feature here that a lot of other buds in this price segment don't have is the personal sound, aka personalized audio. So this basically lets you take a test and tunes the sound according to you, and it does make a nice impact. The Buds 2 Plus also have the higher res LDAC support, and in this mode, you do get better details and clarity in the audio. The CMF Buds 2 Plus also have ANC up to 50 decibels with a smart adaptive mode, and you can manually set the ANC levels too if you want. Now, ANC is actually good here. Does a good job indoors, even outdoors, cutting down a lot of the wind, static noise. Doesn't completely mask the noise of vehicles or horns, but kind of on par with the competition. The transparency mode is also pretty good. It does have that hum sound, but not a big deal, especially in this price range. Even the mics, 3 on each earbud, are pretty solid. I mean, the mics here do a pretty good job at cancelling out the background noise, especially in calls, and I did find the mic quality to be pretty comparable to something like the Realme Buds Air 7. Next up, the battery life on the Buds 2 Plus is also very good. I mean, these are rated to last around 7 hours with ANC on, and in our testing, these numbers are actually pretty close, accurate, so very good battery life. Now coming to the features, these have fast pair support, so pairing it is pretty easy, and you get all the features in the Nothing X app. When you get the low lag mode, which reduces the latency to 110 milliseconds, which is not the best on paper, but I did not feel any latency issues when gaming. The app also has dual connection, ear tip fit test, find my buds, yeah, the usual. And yeah, you can set the voice assistant to default or you can change it to ChatGPT like in the other Nothing Buds. Now coming to the new CMF Buds 2, this has a slightly different design. I mean, it does not get the soft touch finish as the Plus, probably a cost cutting, but it's finally got some nothing transparency on a CMF device. And that is with this transparent dial that does make it look kind of premium for the price. Anyway, this too has the name inside the case, you get the pairing button, the usual features. The buds also have a cleaner look, no logo, and I like the translucent tips to match the dial. I mean, attention to detail, we all love it. Features wise, this too has touch controls, wear detection, this too has all the app features like in the CMF Buds 2 Plus, but it does miss out on a couple of things. Number one, this does not have personalized audio. And number two, this does not come with LDAC high-res audio support. And yeah, this has 11mm drivers with direct audio tuning, ultra bass. And in our testing, we found that this is not very different to the Plus in terms of sound. I mean, these buds too get very loud, the bass is again punchy. But yeah, once again, when compared to something like the OnePlus NORD Buds Pro 3, these kind of fall short in terms of overall quality. Again, not bad, especially if you like things bassy, but again, not the best. Now this too has ANC up to 48 decibels, so not as good as the Plus, but like the Plus, pretty good all around. In terms of mics, it's the same, so as good as you can get in this price segment. Even the battery on these buds is insanely good, just like the Plus. Look, I'll be honest with you, the new CMF Buds 2 and the CMF Buds 2 Plus are pretty good, solid all-around earphones around 3,000 rupees with just one fairly big doubt. I mean, these have a better design than most of the earbuds in this price segment. The Nothing X app is just quality, and these also have all the features you get in the competition and some more, especially the Plus. And like the ANC, the mics are all very good, and a special mention to the battery life. The only area where competitors like Realme and OnePlus kind of taken upper hand versus the CMF Buds is in terms of audio quality, and that is obviously the biggest factor in earbuds. Look, the CMF Buds 2 and the Buds 2 Plus are bassy. You know, you get that thump in every song you play, they're loud. But if you ask me, I think the Realme Buds Air 7 and the OnePlus NORD Buds Pro 3 just have the overall better audio quality with not too overpowering bass and a more balanced, more crispier sound. So you guys tell me, more balanced sound or more thumpy, bassy sound? Comment down below, and like always, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.